my name is Trudy and welcome back to my channel and today's video. If you are new here, I am a midlife mum, a coach, and certainly somebody that's on her own path of growth and transformation. Today's video is a little bit different. I wanted to sit down and basically have a bit of a chat with you all around the changes I'm going to be making to the channel and the way I show up over the next couple of months. So just to put it in a little bit of context, this channel has been around for a while. It started off as like a weight loss accountability, like a journey where I was recording how I was getting on. Then it merged more into lifestyle and shopping and that type of thing. It's documented lots of different sort of aspects of my life and my routines. And then I had a little bit of a moment and basically made practically everything private and relaunched with just the coaching vlogs, because I wanted to focus more on being a space where midlife mums just like me could hop on and maybe listen to advice and listen to some insight on like working towards their goals, growth, transformation, personal development, mindset, and all that type of loveliness. And I just wanted to keep it clean and tidy. So that's where I have been probably for maybe the last 12 weeks. As I mentioned, if you're a returner watcher, I have now put everything into series playlists so that you could just watch the bits I've spoken about. So what's happened that's created a bit of a change? Well, I was quite happy with the way things were going. There were some extra videos that I have got filmed that I wanted to share, but I also wanted to make it make sense. And then something changed. So I have seen an update that says that from next February, the way that YouTube is monetized will be changing. And whereas at the moment, I think it's like 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers, from February next year, it doubles basically, that you need to get 8,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers. Now, the idea was that when I was sitting down and thinking about the way I wanted my goals to work out, is that was one of like the measurable metrics that I ideally wanted to have this channel monetized. And that's where I was almost working towards. It wasn't that structured. It was more like on a hope and a prayer than actually like strategic planning. But that's where I thought if I can get to that point, then I can sort of chalk it up to success. And that's not because I want to quit my job and become a full-time YouTuber. It was just, that was like the line that I'd set as a goal, because I love my job and I'm really happy in what I do. This was always going to be just something I did on the side, but I wanted that to be like, that was where if I made it there, then I could be like, yeah, I've done a good job. So because that changed, I then thought about how could I maybe help create those extra watch hours. And on a 10-minute video once a week, I possibly wasn't ever going to get there. So I decided that I would like to share more, film more, and create more content, which hopefully might get me there. It still might not, but at least I will have given it a try. So that was like my thought process. And then I considered the videos that I'd done before and how I could make them make sense to me. So hopefully that would make sense to you. Are you still with me? So when I look back at all of the content I've shared, both previously and currently, and what I have in my sort of my ideas bank. It's definitely not just about coaching or mindset or being on a diet or all of those, or it is all of those things, but actually what the core theme I think that connects everything together is around transformation, and around the fact that at 50 I sort of had a bit of an epiphany that it's time to stop playing small, stop like changing myself to fit other people, being like that. I'm a horrendous people pleaser, but using this space to just show up as me, just be me. And that's where I thought that the way this channel could evolve was to be more of me. And that's where I am right now. So from this week on, I am going to start creating series of videos that just focus in on being more authentically me. So not the perfect journey, not a polished journey, just a real journey of my transformation in lots of different areas, and not just the coaching side of things. And I would like to think that there are other people of maybe a similar age, maybe going through similar changes or a similar point of they're ready to hold a space and be more authentically them and show up without, I don't want to say without anybody worrying about their opinions, but just show up, like, be here. So I'm going to still have every Monday be my Mindset Monday, where I will share coaching tools and tips and insight that will help us move forward. I'm calling Tuesday Transformation Tuesday. That's just what at the moment is sitting in my head. It might not stay that way, but basically Tuesday vlogs are just going to be as I'm doing, that's creating my own journey forward. And wait for it, Wednesdays is going to be weighing, because I want to transform my health and well-being, and I know that this helps keep me accountable. I'm ready to get back on. I'm ready to get back on that particular pathway. I'm not entirely sure about Thursdays. I want to keep it on a theme, but I don't quite know what. So it might just be a tea and a talk. It's just a nice, safe, welcoming, warm space for you to just have a nice catch up. But we'll see. That's the only one I'm a little bit stuck on. And then Fridays, if you're interested, is going to be Friday finds. Do. And some of you are going to get that, and some of you it's going to go way over your head. But I have got quite a few different shopping hauls that I've filmed previously. I love a little bit of tat from Temu. I like home bargains and new products. So I just thought I could share a video and share some of my thoughts around whether or not it was a good buy, bad buy, recommendations and that type of thing. So that will be Friday, and hopefully it will have some sort of feeling that everything is coherently like running together, a bit like a magazine of my life, where there's certain pages with certain things happening. But I think the core message is going to be that life isn't over. And no matter what your circumstances or whatever your age or how stuck you might currently feel, there is still the choice that you can make to change your direction, to continue to grow, and you can still create a life that feels exciting. So if you're a woman who is navigating a midlife, rebuilding confidence, wanting more from life, or just trying to figure out what comes next, I would love for you to join me on this journey. So do like and subscribe and follow me along. And as always, let me know in the comments what you're up to. I am going to try my best to be a better replier. I think that's one of the things that I maybe don't do so well at, but I'm going to try my best. As always, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. And I will see you tomorrow with my weigh-in.